Rasta man walk down.
This is a time for healing the scars upon this land. My son, listen to me. All I am is a stenographer on life. I'm a reporter. I take images, I put them in here, I put them in here, comes out. I'm an educator, I'm an artist, I'm a performer, I'm of a different heritage, and I'm sharing all that as well as my healing with that, rather than just being one of the above. Well, they put you on a mowing chain down south, where I could look the gift horse in the mouth. Well, music to me, growing up, first of all, was an escape. And secondly, it was part of my heritage, because the music that I heard were the flutes, the hand drums, and the powwows, and we used to dance as children. And then I had a Zenith radio, which I still have on my reservation. My mother has it in her basement. And I used to turn it on and pick up stations that were 300-400 miles away, and I could listen to rock and roll, the Beatles, jazz. It brought me closer to appreciating any sound I could pick up on. I immediately was a magnet to it. The power of music is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. You can look it up in every culture and every religion. It's used to get you in the mood to worship. It moved armies. Everybody had marches. It moved people to dance together. Music moves people to fall in love. There's music at a funeral. There's music within the sky. For a Native American, you can hear music within red-tailed hawks, an eagle's cry, a windstorm, the sound of the hand drums. What I hope the audience gets from this is a sense of healing.
You are blessed. Be blessed tonight. Blessed.
We need to integrate a lot more facets into our education and give the children an opportunity to experience other languages, other cultures, and other things that they don't normally get. I think our mind is waiting to be expanded, but unfortunately a lot of education systems, they teach the old school, or they teach that way. If your school isn't doing it for you, then basically don't wait for them. You have to seek your vision. You can't just wait in Cleveland, Ohio for some school system to make it happen for you. I don't believe that's going to happen. I used to feel very mixed up in my youth because I didn't know what I was. You know, I had mixed blood and Native or American and German and this and that. I don't like that feeling where I have to feel like I'm being tolerated, because I feel as a burden. But I want to be accepted because I accept you. The United States tried to assimilate American Indians by saying, cut your hair, take your beadwork off, stop speaking your language, don't believe in your God, believe in ours, do this and everything else. Speak our language and assimilate, and you'll be okay. It doesn't work. We want individuals. I think that's the way God created us. Reconciliation is a long, hard process to recognize each other's fears, each other's trauma, historical trauma, and all these things that we have to get rid of and work through to get a new culture. It takes reconciling. My biggest enemy in my life wasn't a cowboy, wasn't the white man, it was a full-blood Indian man, and he was my father. And I grew to hate my father throughout my life because of his alcoholism and the brutal lifestyle that he led, and I couldn't relate to him. And then when I finally, after he passed away, I had to work through some issues. I became angrier. My wife told me that, and it made me see that I can reconcile with my father, even though he's gone. Because I need to move on. Go reconcile, take it to the table, and move on with your life. The collaboration with the Kibbutz Orchestra has been a life-changing experience for me. First of all, because it's part of the Jewish culture. It was rooted in the kibbutz, and then I had to understand that. Secondly, these are people of the land, and I don't rarely, when I play with symphonies, I basically just get to know them for the performance. I don't really know them personally, but I've spent 2 weeks with these people. And I went to their kibbutzes. I ate lunch with them. I met their children. I met their grandparents. I saw everything within the process, and it adds a depth, a line to me and them that we play tighter because of it. I think they're excellent. I don't know where else it's going to go. Who knows? It's exciting. I didn't bring up the land issues because I'm first and foremost, I'm rising above. I'll give you this example. A golden eagle, unlike a lot of other birds in the United States, when high winds come in, storms come in, they've watched crows, ravens, sparrows, and hawks turn and go with the wind and then find shelter amongst the pine trees.
But the eagle turned towards the wind. Not only did the eagle turn towards the wind, he locked his wings.
And by locking his wings, rises above the storm.
In my life, I had to lock my wings to rise above the storms of alcoholism, racism, wars, things coming around.
My focus is on healing in this land. My focus is on blessing people here and being blessed. That's as simple as it gets. I think if you keep eating the same foods, walking to the same corner, telling the same jokes, never expanding your universe, it's basically what you're going to be. I refuse to stop growing. I refuse to stop growing spiritually as well as artistically. I think it's exciting. The world is exciting. Why not take advantage of it?